Okay, you're more than welcome to fast forward to the timestamp in this video where I talk about practical pairs you can get for back to school to throw on feet right now to jumpstart the new school year. Pairs that your parents won't look at you like you're crazy when you ask for them. So fast forward to that point if that's what you're here for. But I think there are other things that we should also talk about in back to school, and more so like 8 things I would tell my younger self, whether it's going back to high school or college. Yeah, just learn from your elder. No, really, like I'm 32, like I am old at this point.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ back. Another video on Talks with TJ, and we're gonna dive right in. My goal is to get through this video relatively fast, so let's just all hope I can do this. All right, so 8 things and maybe 1 for a bonus. Number 1, that significant other, they're not that special. High school sweethearts making it past high school, that's an exception. It's not the rule. Please don't cry, or please don't shed a single tear over them. They are not worth it. Thinking about my own days, don't shed a single tear over them. They're not worth it. It's not that special, okay? It is young love. Focus on your future. What is that next step past high school? If you guys happen to still be connected past that, that's amazing. But otherwise, yeah, just let them go. 2, high school is fleeting, but so is your alma mater in terms of bringing it up to other people. Like, newsflash, we in the real world, in the corporate world, like I work in corporate America, we don't bring up where we went to college. Like, it's never a topic of discussion outside of, hey, what's your favorite sports team? And even then, a lot of us didn't attend colleges or graduate from colleges that are necessarily, you know, that's our favorite sports team. I didn't. I'm a big U of M fan. I didn't graduate from U of M, so we don't bring up where we went to college. It's not that big of a deal. What you really should focus on, what's the program of interest for you? If you know there's a certain specialty you want to go in, what college offers that program? I mean, the best that you're able to get into academically and then financially able to afford. Focus on the curriculum, not the actual school. Brings me to number 3, do not take out student loans. Just don't do it. I could stop right there. Just don't do it. There are maybe 2 professions in which it makes sense for you to do it because you have the best likelihood to be able to pay them back. And that's going on to be a doctor or a lawyer. And even a lot of lawyers are saddled with debt for so long, they start to second guess if that was the right choice for them as well. So just don't do it, okay? Do not take out student loans. This is more so for my juniors and seniors in high school. Think long and hard about what you want to do with your life. And in 2022, if it really requires a degree, do you need a degree to do whatever it is you want to do? Because if not, this is maybe the time to start having that conversation with your parents, especially if they had it in their mind you would go to college no matter what. I would say come with a very realistic and pragmatic plan of what you want to do and the steps you want to take to get there to kind of put them a little bit at ease. But for so many things you want to do in life, a college degree is no longer necessary. This is more so for my college kids or those heading into college. Pack light. You have limited space, and to be honest with you, when you have an 8 o'clock, a 9 o'clock class, you don't care what you look like unless you have to present in front of the class. You don't care, okay? So for those that get like super dolled up, we can always tell. I could always tell when I was an upperclassman and they came into dinner and they were dolled up head to toe. I'm like, sweetheart, give that a year. That'll all change, okay? You'll realize that 9 times out of 10, like the college boys are not worth you going through all of that effort for. And if you are able to catch the interest of someone in an 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock class and you are just in sweats, in a hoodie, you know you got it, okay? So just go ahead and own that confidence, but pack light. Do not take every pair of sneakers that you own. Number 6, this may be a little touchy, but it's real. Eating reckless at 2 a.m. in the morning with your friends on a random trip to Taco Bell. It's fun. You have a lot of laughs. What's not fun is looking back and now it's 4 years later and you've gained anywhere from 40 to 60 pounds because you put on 10 to 15 every single year in undergrad and now you have to work to get that off. It's not fun. It's not fun on your closet because you may possibly have to buy a new wardrobe. It's not fun on your joints. It's not fun health-wise. being an adult is also being healthy. Like, that's your responsibility. So don't play around with that. It's not a joke. Take control of your health. Be mindful of what you're eating while you're at college, okay? I understand it's fun to be a little reckless, okay? Enjoy some junk food. I myself enjoyed Taco Bell, McDonald's. Yeah, I enjoyed all of those things in college, okay? Late night wings in the calf, they were a staple for me. But please be mindful of your health while in undergrad. Number 7, network. Networking is everything. It doesn't matter if you're in college, and it definitely does matter though when you're in the real world. Please make sure that you're focused on networking. That means making connections, right? Building relationships and rapport. You're not there to use anybody, but there is something to be had where you have a good relationship with someone and you can utilize that to help yourself later on in the future, okay? Nobody gets anywhere on their own. You've had someone along the way to be able to connect you, maybe say your name in a room that you weren't even in, to open doors for you. So networking is everything, but that also means be mindful of your social media presence. Please be careful of what you post, what you say. Maybe go through and scrub Twitter or scrub Instagram or any other platform to take down any very immature things that you may have said or done in the past that could come back and bite you later on. Number 8, for my college grads, first off, you made it, and saying that in the last 2.5 years, I'm very, very proud of you. But now comes the real world. Big boy job, big girl job. What do you need to do next? Invest early. Figure out from HR what is the retirement plan like and take advantage of it. What do they match up to? Put in that amount that they match up to immediately, like clockwork. Don't even think about it. Go ahead and open your own IRA or Roth IRA. You want to invest early because that's important. Younger you will have done the best thing for older you when you're ready to just, settle down and retire. Also, please do not go out and buy a new car. I understand that you have a real salary right now and you're no longer broke. Do not go out and buy a brand new car. You're setting yourself up for failure. Please don't do it. Also, it may benefit you to continue to live like a broke college student for that first year that you have a real job and a real salary. That way you can put together a pretty nice sizable savings account that allows you to weather any storms you may face. I said I had a bonus one. Number 9. Stop worrying about what people think. I know that's really difficult to do, but stop worrying about what people think. Your life is your life. You need to make sure that you are happy with it every single day that you wake up. Trying to fulfill your parents' wishes for you, society's wishes for you, your friends, even your significant other. That's one of the worst things you'll probably do to yourself. Don't worry about what they'll think about what your life plans are for yourself. The thing is, you're young. You can choose differently. You have time. So take advantage of that. Stop worrying about what other people think. They're going to talk anyway. You might as well make sure you're happy with life. So those are the 9 things related to back to school that I think we should actually talk to young adults about. But okay, you might be here for sneakers. So let's go through some practical sneakers that you can actually get right now if you are heading back to school, because I worked within Kids Foot Locker. And again, I look at some of these back to school lists and I'm like, have you really talked to parents or kids about what they're wearing back to school? I've gone into Foot Locker recently and the manager says, listen, when it comes to what they can't keep on the shelves, funny enough, blazers, they can't keep blazers on the shelves. Now, blazers are a little bit weird because it's based on your foot, and does it work for your foot? Does it not work for your foot? Blazers don't traditionally work for mine. There are some that work. I think it's also based on the material sometimes, but blazers, it's a great back to school shoe because it can go with so many different things. It comes in very neutral colors, a lot of times white and black or white and navy, so take advantage of that. The jumbo blazer, whether it's the jumbo blazer in the low or the mid, it's all the rave, and it is something that will go with everything. And I think you have to keep that in mind. Again, if you're packing to go off to college, you want something that you can easily transition from fit to fit and not take up a lot of space. Your dorm room, your apartment, it's probably not going to have tons of space in it. Also, you realize you bring so much stuff, you never end up really wearing it. And you could be a student, like maybe you're a student that's just pretty minimal and you don't want to have to make a whole lot of decisions in the morning on what you're wearing. Throw on a blazer, you're good to go. And I actually really do like the midsole in the blazer jumbo mid. Like, they've given it some comfort, and that's like never seen in a blazer. You can never go wrong with Vans, okay? Pick yourself up a pair of old school Vans or skate highs and you really are covered for like almost anything. And you can just walk into Foot Locker, Journeys, Vans, doesn't matter, and you're able to find a pair of old schools or skate highs. And quite honestly, kids love dirtying up their Vans or Old Schools anyway. So you're right on track. If you decide to do that, you'll fit right in. That's not to say that I support this whole dirty Air Force One trend. I don't know what's wrong with you children, but stop doing it. Just stop. I'm not gonna go ahead and support that. If you want to go and get an Air Force One all white low, we've all done it. Get it, but please don't run it into the ground. Just don't do it. I'm not recommending Panda dunks. It's just no. Free the plastic Panda at this point. Free the plastic Panda. I personally think an Ultra Boost is a great back to school pair. It's practical, it's comfortable. If you're on a campus and you have to walk all day back and forth to your classes and your buildings, and they never seem to be on the same side of campus, get yourself a pair of Ultra Boosts, but I don't know that I would pay retail for them or just go into the retail stores. What you can do though, because this is a trick that I've pulled twice at least now, head on over to eBay and you can actually check to see if there are Ultra Boost posts there for less than retail. I mean, to be able to get a pair that's maybe $60 to $100 is way better than paying the retail price of $180, and you can't beat the comfort of an Ultra Boost. New Balance is that girl. She's hot right now, and you have so many options. They have nothing to do with collabs. You don't have to get a collab and a New Balance for it to hit. I may or may not have a New Balance collab on the way, but we're gonna ignore that. I was patient and picked that up for retail. I'm very excited, but you have a number of different options for New Balance in stores right now. So take your pick. It can be a 574, it can be a 740. You can go with a 327. You can go with any of the 990 series. Again, you have options for New Balance, but you know that you're going to get comfort. It is something that's in, and also it's really hard to beat the value you get with the quality at those price points. Knew I was going to throw an Adidas Forum on here, right? Like you knew a Forum would make the list with the number of forums that I have. So give the Adidas Forum a try, and the beauty of it, you can probably get these in a low, in a mid, and an 80 for a high cut, which I really appreciate. And a lot of those styles and colorways are on sale right now. You may not see them in store on sale, but example, if you go onto GOAT or eBay, you can actually find like the UNC high. Yeah, you can find that for like below retail. So give the Forum a try. I really suggest that. But you have other models. Listen, the Adidas NMD is still something a lot of people go ahead and pick up and wear, especially back to school. It's affordable, it's easy to throw on, and it's comfortable. But you have other models as well. The Oswego, that's actually one I still really want to try. So give the Forum a try. I am a little bit biased though. I have to throw this one on the list, especially if you're into wearing performance pairs day to day. The Puma Mellow Ball .01, like that shoe has taken basketball by storm, and I'm actually really proud of him for doing that with Puma. But if you're able to get your hands on that pair and you can fit them, so you may have to venture into grade school, it happens for a lot of smaller foot people, or just if you are in younger grades, but if you can find those, especially in store or maybe even online in your size and in a neutral colorway like the blue and white, why not pick that up to start the school year? So hopefully these were some more practical ideas you can check out for back to school. But of course, if you want to go for broke and, you know, just really make sure that you capture everyone's attention, then you can go for other pairs. Of course, they just may take more effort to hunt down, find a deal on. It's certainly possible. If you save money towards that, why not treat yourself? Thanks for watching this video. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.